Both teams are set to go as the clock strikes 3. And right on the mound for the Orange is Anna Marie Gotti. She pitched against Niagara last year and shut them out in the second game of a doubleheader. And will have to face a set lineup that leads off with a freshman in Kelsey Harrigan for the Purple Eagles.
And Michael, Coach Bosch said that Anna Marie Gotti's record really doesn't support the outings that she's had because she just hasn't had a ton of run support. He says that she's really had to labor through some tough situations, but has played extremely well, pitched extremely well for the Orange thus far.
First pitch outside for Gotti, facing the freshman Kelsey Harrigan. Leadoff left fielder for the Purple Eagles, batting .262 this year. That time, Gotti hitting the upper half of the strike zone. And there's the starting lineup for the Eagles coming up. And it's a 1-1 count for Kelsey Harrigan. This one smacked down the left side, but foul. Harrigan went to Niagara because she lives just 15 minutes from campus. And a lot of these players are from upstate New York. As you see that lineup, Harrigan, a freshman, Kendall Watkins, a sophomore, youth all the way through.
Yeah, there's 11 freshmen and sophomore that play for the Purple Eagles. And that lineup, again, it's really good at the start. There's a lot of 200 or above 250 hitters for the Purple Eagles, just not a ton to back it up at the bottom half of the lineup.
Gotti missing that time, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Harrigan struck out 19 times so far this season, so that's been a little bit of an issue for her.
Here comes that 2-2 pitch. This is again, count runs full.
On the flip side, Gotti has issued 63 walks this season as well, so she's had a little bit of location issues.
3.59 ERA for Anna Marie Gotti. Steps into the circle with a full count. The payoff pitch. Dribbled down the right side, foul again. Kelsey Harrigan staying alive, making a pitcher throw a handful of pitches in this first at-bat.
And it's going to be tough at some points for Gotti maybe to get the grip on that ball just because it is a little bit colder out there. So it might be a little tougher for her to grip the ball to start out.
Still facing her first batter. Here comes the 7th pitch. This is upstairs and outside. So a leadoff walk for Kelsey Harrigan. Orange come into this game 21-18, 5-11 in ACC play. This non-conference matchup comes after a big series against Louisville that ended in a walk-off victory. As Kendall Watkins steps into the box, the sophomore we talked about earlier. Struggling with control a little is Anna Marie Gotti. And that's going to bring Michaela Maciolik out to the mound. An early mound visit. What are you saying to the pitcher here?
You got to just calm down a little bit. I know you walked the first batter. That's not what you want to do, but you're facing one of the more precise hitters in the lineup, and you don't want to get in trouble early. So just get your wits about you and just calm down a little bit.
Kendall Watkins, a team-high 290 batting average. 16 RBIs. Walks just a little more than she strikes out. Here comes the 2nd pitch. This one right down the pipe for a called strike.
And that's important. That's an important pitch for her just to sort of see the ball go right into the zone where she needs it to go. So that's important for Gotti to kind of get that rhythm back in her.
Counts even for Watkins. And Gotti missing again. So with a runner on first, already behind in the count to the 2nd hitter of the game. The last doubleheader between these two teams, Niagara won the first, and it was their first ACC win ever last year. 2-1 pitch, waved that.
Almost tried to square up for a bunt like she was going to go for a sacrifice bunt. There's a little bit of a weird count to go on. It's a little bit of a hit and run in some aspects, but maybe trying to play the short game.
A lot of speed from the young freshman. Speed on first base as well in Kelsey Harrigan. Two-two hit down the left side, and that will be foul as well.
They've had a couple of really close opportunities to get one into the left corner there. Just missed it just barely, though.